Murloc stole my
10
bike.
seconds remaining. 5
Um,
seconds remaining.
we've already got 2 bans and 2 pick, or 1 pick each
Dire
out.
team pick.
PunX banning Timber
Radiant
first, as
team back.
per usual. They just always seem to be banning the Timber every game. Miles, I don't know if you've noticed that as well.
Not really, because unless they
Dire
have a clear
team
plan. I mean,
back.
Timbersaw is kind of a cancerous hero. I don't want to deal with that shit in any deck, because he dumps his lane and then he like dives your tier 2s and then you have to force reaction. Like you have to TP in 5 heroes to deal with him, and then like isn't even worth it.
It's
So the
not.
heroes
But the
is
problem
pretty
is, if you
cancerous.
don't do it, then he just snowballs even more.
Yeah, I mean the heroes is ridiculous. But anyway, going to the draw off, we already have 2 very prominent meta picks. The Puck, actually 4 actually. Like all the 4 of these heroes
Radiant team
are really
back.
meta, especially Puck. Puck pulse 5, Puck pulse
This
4.
Nyx scares me.
anything.
Oh no, that's things are nightmares.
Nyx scares me as well. It's really good against Puck, because Puck will open and then you just Carapace, the man gets stunned, and then your mana burn does, I think, does like 500 damage or 400 damage. Late on into the
Puck's
game, it's
squishy.
kind of ridiculous.
Puck is difficult to deal with, but Nyx is how to deal with him.
Yeah, and then they pick OD on top of that. Shadow Shaman is going to get like 2-shotted by the OD.
And I mean, even if Nyx doesn't go on Puck, Shadow Shaman, easy food.
Easy food.
Dire team
Especially if he gets if Nyx gets the shot. I think when the shots came out, Nyx, when he got it, he got like 700 movement speed. I remember it very clearly because people were complaining about it in Discord. But they did nerf it. I think you only get like 20% extra movement speed when you buy a shot, but still really good for catching in the backlines.
remaining.
Most definitely. But now I'm noticing from Murloc, they've immediately also banned
5 seconds remaining.
Oracle and PL. They do not want to go against them again. Interesting.
I mean, they banned
PunX banned Batrider though after that match.
PunX? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're trolling or something. Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe they are. Oh wait, they might not be going for the lockdown that they went for the last time, because unless they have Astral Imprisonment or Nyx nearby, they're not going to be able to stop the Batrider from catching whoever they want to catch.
Yeah, I guess. But
Maybe.
I feel like there's items to counter the Batrider, as opposed to I want the enemy to pick pulse 4 or pulse 3 Batrider, so I can pick something like way better than whatever that offers. Like I want the enemy team to pick
one
that.
rod and he kind of just stands there going, "Well, what now?"
It's either Lotus Orb, Lincolns, Eels, I don't know, like anything. It's just not a meta pick right now. But I'm glad Murlocs, like, they changed up their draft to like not picking the IO, not picking the Batrider. It's a bit more risky heroes to play. They pick like really stable, especially with the Shadow Shaman. Like heroes like Lich and Jakiro were really reliable before the status resistance nerf. Disruptor. I mean, it's pretty good against Puck. I think Puck can dodge the glimpse with his E. I think
That's just a very that small timing there. It's a very small window for him to be able to get it right.
Yeah, it's like I used to think that you can dodge glimpse with Yule Scepter, but apparently they changed it like years ago, which I wasn't even aware of. But I'm not too sure if Puck can dodge the thing with the glimpse.
The thing is that it's good tracking as well, because if you want to kill the Puck, you Disruptor costs Q. You can keep track of wherever he goes because he gives the sight that you need.
Oh, of course. Now the Undying pickup.
There's the tank that I was looking for.
Not even just tank. It's Undying's actually surprisingly really good at Roshan with his ulti.
That's also true, yes.
Yeah, so he amps up to his damage. He's like the only pause 4 or pause 5 that can actually help against Roshan a lot, because I think it amps the damage taken by like 30 or 40%. So that's ridiculous. So like Undying pick is really good if your team lacks Roshan.
The thing is as well, I mean, with that constant strength stealing, he's going to get so tanky on these 3 heroes so far. With Puck's AoE damage, it's going to deal huge numbers against them, because they're already pretty squishy, and now they're going to have even less strength.
But the OD does pure damage with his mana pool, so he kind of shreds. The
Yeah,
Undying though.
yeah, unless Undying gets a blade mail once he's stolen a bunch of
Yeah,
health from
it's
OD, and
gotta
then OD one-shots himself.
Radiant
O-
team pick.
OD is usually just a great pickup against like tanky heroes.
Yeah,
Gyro
no, it
pickup.
is.
I
But
haven't
it's
seen a
also
gyro
dangerous
in
because
like
if he does get blade mail, you deal a lot of damage to yourself.
yeah, I think that's like that ulti does a lot of damage against blade mail. But the thing is that
10
OD usually,
seconds
especially this OD, OD has a lot of HP compared to
5
any other
seconds
hero,
remaining.
right? He has like I remember OD being really tanky in the mid game.
Yeah, well,
I'm
the
not
thing is, if he builds the meta man and things like that, it does tank him up a little bit more than usual.
mm.
And I mean, if you
Talking about
can get the Astral to Meteor Hammer, it becomes a big pain in the ass. Especially
I
if
mean,
I think that the only way that yes, actually, the only way to combat that combination is literally Puck. I can't remember his ability when he goes into the other when he defenses up. It's the only way to defend against it if OD's timing is perfect.
because like OD Astro into Meme Hammer and then Nyx straight after into Meme Hammer. And
Ooh,
it's a lot of Meme Hammers.
I saw a match a while ago where I think 4 or 5 of the guys in the team had a meme hammer, and it was just chaining one after the other, and it is so horrible to watch.
Talking about this gyro pickup, when was the last time you actually saw a gyro pickup in like any pubs or DGL game?
It's not often. The thing is, he's a difficult hero to get right again in this current meta. I mean, the way his stun is great and all, but it takes so long to do it, and if they see it coming, you're going to chase deep for
10
no good
seconds
reason.
remaining.
Yeah, you kind of have to find the right balance between right click and
5
magical because
seconds
Ursa
remaining.
obviously right click, PA magical, but gyro is a combination between magical and right click. And if you can't find the right balance, like if you go too magical in the mid game, you don't have any right click damage to carry. But if you go too right click damage, you can't really carry yourself for the early game. So I think finding the balance between the heroes is probably the most difficult. But also in some DGL games, people have picked the gyro with the Alchemist plus 3. That's like the only time I actually saw one game. But Murloc did ban the Alchemist first pick as usual. And then
5
now
seconds
we go
remaining.
into the mid lane pickup for Murlocs.
I'm looking at this combination once the team fight starts. Undying Ursa the slows is very scary. Those
I mean, you
zombies
hit
plus
the
Ursa
OD.
Q.
I mean, if they don't deal with the Tombstone and Undying gets a hit onto the Nyx, onto the gyro, onto the OD, like these heroes really like to move around. And if you, especially gyro, if you hit him with the Undying thing, he's gonna be, because usually gyro would have more movement speed than the Ursa, and the Ursa will have a hard time catching. But if he's hit by the Undying thing, he's gonna be really easy pickoffs for the Ursa.
Yeah, that Tombstone is going to be honestly until Ursa's got a Abyssal Blade or something. That Tombstone is going to be key for the Ursa to get his kills.
5 seconds remaining.
Or I suppose Shadow Shaman
Or
Shackles
the Dream
and
Coil,
whatnot as well. Yeah, Dream Coil as well. Oh god, Dream Coil with Tombstone.
If they can do it well, they put the Tombstone outside of the attack range, and it should still, because the Tombstone has a really long range.
Yeah. No, I mean if you put Tombstone in the amongst the trees where no one can see it, just behind the first layer, and you Dream Coil on top of that. Oh lord, that's not going to be fun.
5
So what are we looking for? I actually want them to pick a pause 3, like maybe I actually would prefer if they pick like a Brewmaster or something, just for the OD or for the gyro, so you can control them. Because you can put the Puck mid. Not any mid hero is gonna. I don't think there's much that's gonna win against the OD mid. So I think they're gonna look.
First pick Puck. I mean, as mid.
I mean, it's a flex pick. You can flex pick. It's the same as OD. Like OD can go pause 4, pause 3, pause 2, maybe even pause 1. So I'm kind of favoring Murloc to pick an offlaner than a mid hero, because what mid hero can actually do, like whatever mid hero is picked, Puck can literally do the same thing. It's early momentum, magical damage, CC control, but what they don't have is someone to deal with the OD and like the aggressive lineup of the gyro. So
Doom.
Doom pickup.
But now the gyro. Okay, obviously this current thing, it could be Outworld mid or gyro mid. You know, as you say, you know, the flex pick at the beginning, Puck and Outlaw could go either way.
10 seconds remaining.
What are they looking for? Okay,
5
so what does
seconds
PunX need? They
remaining.
need first they
need
need
tank.
tower, but they don't need tower because of the meme hammers. They need
Yeah.
tank
They need tank badly.
and they need Roshan and they need a bit more. No, they just need tank and Roshan. So what offers tank and Roshan?
Troll? Maybe?
Like Beastmaster?
Beastmaster, yeah. Lycan's been banned, so that's gone. TA.
You may now
Interesting.
select your hero.
Interesting.
It's an offlane OD then, probably. Yeah, it's offlane OD. What? All right, fine. I mean, TA is actually a great pickup. It's good against Ursa. It's good against Puck mid lane. So whoever's gonna go mid lane, Tatsu's gonna go mid lane with the Puck. So it's gonna have a really hard time against TA because all of your magical damage can just get reflected off by refraction. So Super's mid lane is looking to be a bit more favorable for him, but this off lane for CBT is going to be a bit rough because it is a OD posse against the melee hero.
Now, I'm trying to figure out what was the Doom pick in response to, or is that just like a comfort pick? That's what they wanted to do.
I don't know. The thing about Doom is that you need an offlane that his other abilities are useful when his ulti is down. Doom, when his ulti is not down, he's kind of just useless. If he doesn't have ridiculous
if you can eat like a centaur or something like that,
yeah, the centaur.
Then you know, great, he's got a stun. But other than that, I suppose it could help the Ursa get kills when they start team fighting as well.
But I don't know who he's gonna doom. Anyone he dooms, there's always a better target. Like Nyx is like a huge priority for Doom, but if you don't doom the Nyx, you have to doom the OD.
To me, honestly,
OD,
depending on how it's going, the TA, I would doom the TA. Because I mean, if she's running around with Blink and Deso and she's going to be repositioning so fast, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. But that's just my experience with TAs.
I'm not too sure about the Doom pick. Because the thing is, I wanted someone who can actually make use of the Blink Dagger and then make use of like a pipe or something. But Doom, you can't. Your hero kind of just relies on your ulti unless you're like Giga Farm with like Drums, Shivers, Heavens in like 20 minutes.
Doom offlane as well. Last pick offlane, interesting.
I mean, the drop is looking a bit more. It looks more comfortable in my eyes than what Murloc has drafted the first game, like with the Bat and Io. It's more stable. Like you can clearly see how they want to win the lane, and you can see their game plan after that. They take control with Doom, they roll over with the Puck, and then they just go Roshan with the Ursa, and they just take high ground. Their high ground is going to be a bit hard against the Gyro, Disruptor, and Nyx Assassin. Also, they don't have the best tower push. Like, the Shadow Shaman's fine, but the walls can easily get killed by the TA and Gyrocopter, especially if the Gyro has Ags. So their tower push is going to be... The high ground push is going to be a bit tough.
See, it's not Odie's alone top with Doom, so you might actually try and contest the bounty top. Engagement bottom could
Bottom lane, they need to be a bit careful because they do a lot of magical damage on the side of PunX. And then the Undying. Yeah, they do like...
Shaman, oh, that's a lot of damage on Shaman.
I think the Shaman's gonna...
Yeah, no, Shaman's down. But the Nyx might be down as well, yep, Nyx down.
Maybe they can give more? No, the Undying has way too many DK charges. Oh, the TA mid... Puck mid.
He's taken 12 strength, he's sitting at 880 health at level 1. With all that extra strength. That damage though is, I mean, Disruptor's got 460 HP. Total. After the strength being stolen.
Like, imagine that with like a Shadow Shaman right click. Like, how much does Shadow Shaman do? Like 80 damage?
I think it's 75?
That's pretty high. But I'm surprised they actually put the... I guess it makes more sense to put like a range support that can help against the OD than to put the Undying and the Doom top, 2 strength heroes. So it actually makes more sense. I was thinking because this Ursa isn't going to get not going to get a lot of kills unless his phase boots come in. Because they don't have any slows or any stuns.
Well, once he's got Tombstone, then it'll slow them down, but will it be enough? That's the question.
Like,
It-
well,
it-
I do like that Murloc put a Shadow Shaman range hero top lane against the OD. Oh, that
Yeah,
top
you
lane is
need
just
it.
getting bodied.
That's a
By,
lot of damage on Shadow Shaman.
Oh, yikes, I missed the bot kill because I was busy drinking water. Oh, just okay. Okay, so now that the Undying has used all his mana, I actually recommend him to go Suicide the Tower and then bring back the Ursa's items. Because that's basically how you play when you're playing Undying and when you're playing Skyrim. Your abilities are so powerful that you can just ammo your regen, all your mana, and then go Suicide and come back and then win the lane all over again. But right now, if he wants to regen back to full mana, he doesn't have to buy a lot of he doesn't have to spend a lot of money on regen.
Yeah, he's bought himself a clarity and another item there. But I'm looking at this OD top here. The Shadow Shaman's contesting this Nynx for this hard camp a lot. They kind of dancing around each other there.
It's kind of hard for the Shadow because if the Shadow Shaman gets out of position, he gets instant next stun, and then the OD gets on top, and then he tries to run away.
He's in a little bit
instant
touched
into
with a little
the
bit of
Astro.
trouble mid. No, okay, he's out, but he's low. He's got bottle now though. Just picked it up.
Denied.
But Tatsu is doing way better than the previous. He's actually ahead by just a little bit by 2 CS. Not by much, but it's definitely a better performance showing than last game.
Thing is, I think TA's
Lagging.
range is very low as well. The Shadow Shaman's
lagging a little
lurking here, just trying to disrupt the Nynx from pulling the whole time. Oh, Ursa's struggling against the Doom. Well, not really struggling, but Doom's actually ahead of the Ursa at the moment. Not by much, but just a little bit.
It's tough for. I don't know. I wouldn't really say it's tough for the Ursa because he does have an Undying lane, but the main problem now is that the Dying has to use so much money to clarity up, and then all that downtime where he's not decaying up the gyro and the disruptor, it's like free pickings for Nemi and Jace. But he is running at the disruptor, which is fine. Top lane, they're
Doom
still contesting
and Shaman, they out of lane a lot. This OD's almost not really free farming, but they're trying to put a lot of pressure on the Nynx. Nynx going mid to quickly see if they can get the rune there. Ooh, Satsu's outnumbered at the moment.
Arcane rune for pulse.
Oh, that'll help. Oh, but Jace is there. There's 3 mid now. I don't know. Nynx has gone back top, but Jace can maybe grab him. Oh, there's the drawback.
Glimpse as well. No, but I think it's when he has dude, that uphill, man.
Goodness.
Holy shit.
That was,
I'm actually
that was a
surprised
little bit close for comfort.
he actually waning rift because that if he didn't get it up the cliff, like also if he didn't get it up the cliff, also if Soup had like a ward mid, like closer, that fuck they would have been dead easily.
Yeah, no, most definitely. But I mean, that was very, very close. Super's putting some big pressure on. That's Psyblades is just horrible against the Puck because he's so squishy. Like, yes, he's very maneuverable, but I mean, he can't be out of range for that long, and the Psyblade's range is pretty big.
Oh no, the glimpse back.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Wait, Tatsu didn't. Oh no, Tatsu TP mid and he got. But he didn't. But also but he didn't drawn back in, which is weird.
I think he got. Honestly, I think he got thrown off a little bit.
I think he was busy smashing his keyboard to be thinking about.
Oh, but that's a big glimpse though. I mean that does a lot against the Puck. I mean the Super now level 6,
when we were looking at like
5.
2 minutes for 3 minutes, I was talking about how Tatsu was actually 2 CS ahead of the TA, but now Soup has kind of climbed really far away from Tatsu CS. Bottom lane, they get a pick on Nemi because Ursa has level 2 Q and then just on top of the Undying.
Undying's got level 2 soul rip, so it's a lot of burst damage. Soup might be in a little bit of trouble, yeah. Shadow Shaman's coming in for a grab. Oh, there it is.
The heck? He needs to change. The silence is only upping a few seconds.
Soup is
kind of maniac. That's actually Psyblades.
Psyblades is so strong.
No, not able to get it.
He's got the bottle out.
Tatsu is
Can they
coming
catch
here with a double damage. Soup still has no. His refraction is coming up. He's kind of
there
mad
it
enough.
is.
Are you sure?
Maybe they can do something.
Oh, Dying Soup as well.
Where's oh, there it is. Yeah.
You might wish to
They
That-
really.
your last
That
move.
decay plus the tombstone is just so strong.
That was kind of unfortunate by.
Puck still got DD. He's so low though. If they get a rotation off and get a quick burst on the puck, that he's going to pop very quickly. Odie's rotated bottom now. Gyro's gone top. Yep, there's Meme Hammer coming in for the outworld. He's already he's getting his void stun now. Instant Meme Hammer, not even boots.
Radiant's middle tower.
This is also true here.
I think it. Chicken.
I mean, 320 move speed on the Odie. I think we're using miles here. 320 base speed on the Odie is a lot. Oh, there's the glimpse on the disruptor again, saving himself just in time. I think we've lost Miles. He's got a little bit of a storm by his side, so I think his signal's going for a bit of a ball of a chalk. There's the Meme Hammer coming to effect. Immediate ult from the Ursa, unfortunately. But it's good, flexing a little bit of strength there. It's the Odie keeping
GG.
both to... yeah, keeping both at bay. What? Is he back?
I'm back.
But you see Jace again, the stacks. The stacks are starting again.
And
Now,
it's not
who's
and
he
it's not like
stacking for? Gyro?
TA.
TA, oh yeah, of course, the TA, yes.
And it's not like the TA needs it because TA is like one of the fastest farmers. When she gets more levels in her side plates, she can clear ancient camps like really quickly. So it's not like she needs them, but you know, it's always like
It's nice to have. Ooh. Where's Soup going? Soup's getting lost. Dream Coil on Soup. Oh, there's a rotate
He
from...
does have a haste. He only has a few seconds, but it's only the Undying TP, so he's not gonna really do much. I would prefer it if the Shadow Shaman TP or if the Doom TP. Like, I don't think the Undying was gonna do much. But I really like this rotation that PunX did because they put Gambino. Because previously, Nemi was under threat by the Ursa, and now they put now Ursa has to be zoned out of the lane because Gambino's here. So I really like the rotation. And now they put CB2 against Nemi again. But I want to see a smoke play coming from the Doom.
3 people top. They're looking for. I think they're looking for Doom or someone. Can they take the Doom? Oh, there's the stuns.
CP2, he's diving Jace under tier 1 tower, which is fine. He's gonna get
Yeah,
glimpsed
but
back.
jumped again.
Tombstone, he does put the Tombstone up, heal, soul rip onto the Doom. He's gonna use ulti, not enough mana.
But now, oh, there's the slow. Yes.
Yeah, but see, he's gonna die.
Those zombies keeping them slow.
Jace?
Oh, there comes the Meme Hammer. Oh.
He still has ulti. He just got the ulti off of the... before the Astro, which is really nice. But now he has to be a bit more careful.
Jace is being very, very dodgy there. That his health is so low.
I forgot to mention, like, I think Ursa's like one of is like C's best hero because he used to when Tatsu
such
lane.
damage. Yeah, he's down. Oh, sorry. I meant to say he's in danger, not damage.
I think he kind of underestimated how much damage is how much a TA does.
That meld bonus damage is so cancerous. I mean, he's level 11, and I mean he's got 200 damage base plus I think another 300 damage.
Plus a refraction. That's
exactly
300 damage in like the early game. I'm not sure about that.
And I mean, a Puck, what? He's got 900 damage to begin. I mean, 900 HP to begin with.
The thing is that Puck doesn't have any armor. Like if that was maybe like an OD with fucking like 8 armor. Oh, bottom lane. The Doom does get put on the gyro, glimpse back onto Tatsu, not able.
I think that Gyro's in trouble, yeah.
No,
he's not gonna make it one.
The Doom's gonna
there goes
get
Gyro.
Tatsu is back with the all shackle onto
grab.
the most I think he's chilling.
And he's silenced, so you can't get it. And there's the
Are fortified.
ether shock.
But now that Tatsu's gonna is now bot. Soup can easy just oh lord jeez.
Tower is under attack.
Okay, I thought that DP was gonna go complete through, but now Soup is gonna just push mid, keep the siege creep alive. Tatsu is gonna be still a really long way from it. I mean, he can't really do anything. The tower's already taken, so. And this is how you kind of want to play Tatsu. Oh my god, that's half
third of his
HP.
health in one shot. Oh, Dream Call, oh, he's still alive. He's got bottle. Can Shadow Shaman? Yes. Shackle.
I like this rotation.
Here we go.
Dire's top
Is he
tower
down though?
is under attack.
Oh, okay.
Still gets the kill.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. That refraction is stupid.
Tatsu was cutting it so close. He was on like 30 HP. Like if that,
if he got sneezed on, he was dead.
I don't know, because he was farming. If there was a center, if the center creep hit him one more time, I think he would have been dead.
Actually, I think you're right, yeah.
I mean, the man was cutting it real close.
Well, listen, I'd rather the Centaur than the TA, to be honest.
CPT needs to be kind of careful because Gambino does have ulti up and he has just using thing already because he's. But I really like these rotations from Murloc. They're playing way more active. They're not giving PunX as much respect as in the previous game, which I like. But they're looking to gank top. Toxic does not have ulti yet. Tombstone onto Gambino, really deep on the tower. Gambino's gonna commit for the Tombstone and then CP2 ulti. Maybe
Gambino falls very quickly. They're looking for Nynx. They're gonna find him though.
He's not level 6 yet. But he is buying like a lot of time.
He is definitely. TA is getting a lot of farm bottom.
Tease has Desolates 12 minutes and now he's gonna push bottom lane because Tatsu TP top and then Undying is gonna TP what like are you sure about this Undying? Are you sure?
Yeah, I was about to say, are you sure about that?
He's hunting.
Look at
Oh
what?
lord.
Oh god, no.
Is under attack.
I mean the man's career is over.
No, it's. No, listen, honestly, I don't have words for that one. I mean, it's an Undying. He's tanky innately, but that Desolator is.
Radiant's
Wow.
bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, that might be a problem because
They've traded towers bottom for top, though. So there's at least that. The 2k net worth difference for PunX. Lost Miles.
it's okay because this Ursa is still gonna get a 14-minute battle period, and Ursa in the late game, Ursa's not kind of a unique character because he's not like a PA or anti-mage or Ricky. Like Ricky, those kind of heroes, they need like their 4 to 5 items to actually start carrying hardcore. But Ursa, if you just have like Battle Fury Basher, your hero does like a lot of damage, and it's also survival. So.
And I mean, even without the Basher at this point, you've got your Shadow Shaman. So he can, and you've got your Dream Coil, so he can do so much damage without it even.
Smoke up from Murloc. The Doom doesn't yet have Blink Dagger. He's really close to it, but Tatsu does have a Dream Coil. Is he considering to ulti Soup? Doom onto Soup, but he does still have his refraction up. Oh, okay. He's kind of just right clicking though. Tatsu does get the ulti as well. No, he used all his abilities to get into the fight, and now the Tombstone comes in late. Heal, Gambino. Needs to have on top.
And Soup's gonna come back in because Doom didn't manage to. The Doom couldn't kill him, unfortunately.
I think they can kind of just vibe with to go Roshan. They don't really have to.
Yeah, that looks like it. Yep, there it is.
Top tower is under attack.
Or they're looking. Yeah, no, there it is.
CP2, he needs to be a bit careful if he like stumbles into that pit. That's like a lot of heroes.
But look at that damage. Even on a Roche, that is ridiculous.
At this point, I'm kind of worried that CPT might have to ulti off of the mount attack, just so he doesn't die.
It's a 15-minute Roche.
But I agree with you. I think the Doom definitely needs to ulti Soup, because if he gets those meld attacks, or if he gets those refraction, or if he gets another Blink Dagger off, the fight's really hard. So I definitely think the Doom should ulti the TA.
He ulted him in the last fight, but unfortunately he didn't have the follow-up to finish him off.
No, that was just...
Ooh, here we go.
He's going onto base.
Oh, quick enough, yes. But now you need to back up.
Careful, because the Shadow Shaman is coming. Soup is playing really aggressively. His team is nowhere around. Are you sure about this?
So much damage. Oh, the Soul Rip. 4 of him. There, those can put in the damage.
Uh,
But now do they have enough to stop him again?
he has the stomp. Doom has the stomp.
Oh, the blink. Very quick.
Tombstone. Are they gonna chase this?
Can they chase
The only
him?
Punk is only TVing now. Gambino's coming. Tombstone on the high ground. I think they just disengage instantly.
That's dead. Oof.
I mean-
Costly.
I mean, that's a wasted Aegis, so now they can't really push high ground. I mean, they still can. It's a TA with meme hammer.
Ugh, no, goodness. They did well getting rid of the Aegis, but unfortunately, if he'd managed to get that stomp in, they would have been able to kill him again. But that cast time on the stomp was a little bit too long.
It's hard because all items have instant cast animation. I mean, instant cast, and while he has to like land it perfectly. So it's like a really. If he got the stomp up, I would have been
brilliant.
respect. Like in those scenarios, you want to spell like Ice Path or maybe Disruptor ulti, like something that has tick damage like really quickly.
Yeah. But unfortunately, with the only thing that I'm aware of that is instant cast is Puck's it's Puck's phase shift. Yeah, that's the only thing. Everything else has a cast. That's why he's the only thing that can miss the Astral and the meme hammer. It's the only thing to be able to get it right. But to get the timing right, doesn't mean you can mash it. But there's still that split second between button pressures that he can still catch you with it.
Yeah, especially due to like, I think, does this have to do with your FPS or with your ping? No, it has to do with your ping, right? Because if your ping
it'll be your ping.
like 20, it's still gonna be really hard to dodge because you miss about like 0.0 second or something.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a miss is as good as a mile. If he hits you with it, he's hit you with it. End of story.
Okay, next assassin did TP mid.
They almost got it. So
hammer?
so close.
Oh no, I think
Yeah, comes me hammer.
kind of fine. No, he didn't face shift.
They just ulti up though. But he's by himself there. No, okay, there.
Everyone's by themselves. Actually, CB2 is looking really low. His ulti is up again. Gambino gets he gets the cast rate for the
he's
Astro.
gonna get bursted, yeah.
Oop. Yeah.
Plus the blink, looking for Puck again. Soup, as you said, playing very aggressively. He's just not giving up.
Oh, that saved the holy sh.
Oh.
Okay.
Alrighty. Sorry, bro. Jeez, like, just calm down, please, Soup.
That's unlucky for the TA as well because if he's because his attack ranges from 132 to 138. If his attack just ranged on the higher end, I think that Cyber would have killed him. But like these guys are cutting it real. I don't know what Murloc can do right now because
honestly, the only thing they can really do is defend high ground. But now you're going to sit high ground while the TA farms like there's no tomorrow.
It's not like the main problem is the TA, but also the gyro is also the problem because we haven't looked at Nemi for like the past like 20 minutes because he hasn't really been doing it because Soup has just been running around doing all the damage. Oh,
is Nemi building
I think
axe?
Soup top lane is gonna die. Doom on top with the storm. Right.
So there it is. They've got him out. That's a lot of gold as well.
That's a good.
Tetsu tipping back now. The troll tips.
My throat. Oh my god. Okay. So basically, what I wanted to see from the Doom was exactly those plays. Like they have to, because there's no ways. Like Soup is playing way too aggressive. It's either they don't go on Soup or they go try to kill Gambino or anything. But they can't allow PunX to have complete
map control, and that's what's happening at the moment.
And the jungle. So like when you have big ultis like Undying Tombstone, Puck ulti, Doom ulti, you need to Gambino Astro on top. With the meme ham combo, is he able to get it?
Oh, yeah, he's on it. Seems
Too many impales straight into the meme ham.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, Gambino's ulti doing the work.
I mean, Astro meme hammer straight into Nick's impale meme hammer.
Oh no, that's horrible.
That's nasty.
Plus, I mean, it was the call down from Jara as well. No, that's despicable, honestly.
C needs way too many items to actually deal with this, and also Tatsu needs. I don't know what he needs to actually offset how much aggression that's coming out from PunX.
No, the thing is, at this point, the only thing that they can really do is just try and slow the pace of the game down. But as you say, with the combo that Doom did top, when Doom's ulti is up, they need to try and find Soup by himself and take him out. It's the only way they're going to slow it down. Every single time his ult's up.
But in order for them to do that, they have to have a hero to push out the lane, so that once you push out top lane, you force a reaction, then you can get info from her. But like, how are you gonna push a lane against Nyx Assassin and OD and Disruptor? Like,
there's so much maneuverability and detection. Oh, there goes Puck. That's unfortunate.
oh,
See, look at the map. Look at those wards from Punk. Where do you go that's safe besides where Ursa is now? And I mean, even that is so risky.
I mean, this is the main problem I had with the Doom pick, right? I said that Murloc needs an offlaner. I feel like they need an offlaner that doesn't just revolve around the ult, because when your ult is down like this, your hero's useless, especially if you're playing Doom. As opposed to if you're playing like Centaur, you can still blink in, blink, and then get out. You're tanky enough to do that. When you're playing like a Brew Mouse, you can Cinder Brew. But when you're playing Doom, your abilities are kind of useless.
And they're completely ignoring Ursa as well. Like, Ursa's showed himself, I don't know how many times top lane, and they just don't care.
He's too kiteable. You have the Astral Step, you have the Glimpse, you have the Gyro. Not the Astral Step, the Astral Imprisonment. And then you have the homing missile, and then you have
been a long day.
Oh, it has been a long day actually. So now Doom ult is
up, and TA's by himself bottom. Surely, try and take him out again like you did last time. But I mean, again, those wards, they're going to see him coming.
A big problem. They need to either go high ground to smoke, or it's just going to get sewn out.
But now, yeah, you see there, Shadow Shaman at least is using the Philosopher's Stone. He needs that extra GPM at the moment because they're just not getting the wards down. You know, I mean, the PunX is in such a good financial position, they can ward as much as they want, it's never going to bother them. But Murloc is in trouble with
oh no, Tatsu doesn't have any ability to get out of this until he face shifts.
Oh.
Yours, okay, I refuse it.
There we go.
All the backlines, ultis, only the Shadow Shaman. Tatsu looking, oh my god.
Oh, there's the Astral again. Tatsu getting out just in time. But that's Shadow Shaman.
Skip is chasing though. But he should be fine. Okay, Roshan is up, and you just killed the Undying and the Shadow Shaman, so this is like a pretty easy Rosh, and they can't really do anything. You just need to, you can't stop PunX, but you need to take advantage of them not being in your jungle to just de-ward and then form up extra few camps as much as possible, because
Soup's going for Daedalus now as well. He's got his BKB, he's got his Deso, he's got his Crystallis, now he just needs to finish off his Daedalus.
I mean,
the TD bot.
The itemization for TA is so easy. It's always, if you're winning, if you're hot stomping the lane, you go Deso. If you're not and you need to rotate, you buy Blink Dagger. But it's always Blink Dagger, Deso, BKB. And after that, you can do whatever you want. You can buy like Abyssal or Hex or anything. The hero's so busted.
But honestly, who would you pick against the PA to? I mean, sorry, the TA to stop him? I mean, what is there really that can get through that refraction quick enough and then still do the damage?
I think at that point you don't. I think all the good heroes were picked out by DP. Oh, I am almost dead.
Shaman just alive.
Tatsu is caught up by the disruptor. I think in those cases you have to, because TA isn't really good at rotating. You have to pick a hero that is good at rotating, which is like Puck or a Void Spear or a Storm Spear. So Tatsu did really good rotations. Oh, Soup. CVT, he did BKB
as well.
There is no disruptor ulti, but there is also audio.
TA's BKB is still up as well.
The Aegis should be fine. The Doom is on top of the OD, but it's a bit.
They have no detection. Oh, there's the dust, but it's a little bit late now. Oh, they got the OD and the Gyro.
Nice, and they also got the Super BKB and the Aegis.
Yeah. Jace's ultis have been brilliant though on that Puck. That Puck's died twice now.
To the disruptor one, yeah. Oh, Meme Hammer?
Meme Hammer on both. Or caught.
Not unfair, but Soup.
No, I think they're just buying time.
Why
down? I didn't see that.
I thought they were disengaging because no BKB, no Disruptor ulti, no OD ulti. I thought they were disengaging. Why is Soup caught?
I think he went to farm. Got
I
caught
think-
out.
I think he probably. Tatsu, he should be fine.
He's okay. Yeah, he's okay. Well, the gyro's coming in. If you can get a... Oh, okay, now he's gone. Ursa's
Oh.
right there. Ursa's looking hungry though.
Dude, Earth is so scary. Like he's like, see, it's still
Oh,
really
glimpse.
farm
Into... What?
into the BKB.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. I followed him. I didn't see him pop the BKB.
So he
Yes, yes,
popped
but-
it like the last few seconds. Like I didn't even know if he was gonna pop it or not.
Look at the warding again from PunX. So this is horrible. Like, in the base already.
It's pretty aggressive.
But but that's what they've been doing. I mean, like, they're never in their half of the map. I mean, when last have you seen PunX in their side of the map?
I mean, they'll be kind of not maximizing their potential if they are in the front. Because they, like, if you just look at these heroes, like, especially with how far Nemi is, like, we've been talking about Soup all this time, but Nemi is gonna be like a real problem for both the Ursa and
Got
like the
eggs,
rest of his
BKB,
team.
cheese. He's busy building his so now
He's a butterfly.
his butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah, so like Nemi is gonna do like a ridiculous amount of damage along with TA, and C has to focus on one of them. If he focuses on Gyro, the TA just melts his backline. If he focuses on TA, the Gyro just melts everything. So like C's gonna have a really hard time like prioritizing who to go on. And also the Doom needs to like he has
Honestly,
a
I would
really
still
tough
say we
run.
take out the tier first. And she's getting a Daedalus now as well.
Probably the TA.
It's-
But they did smoke onto Jace. Jace did pop the Disruptor Stone ulti.
He's in
Maybe,
this.
maybe put the rocket, so I think it's chilling.
Yeah, no, it's just good. That's a free pick off.
Even though PunX is 10k ahead,
This is looking scary though. He's starting to pull this back a little bit.
I mean, Ursa's looking really scary. Tatsu is playing really good, so he does get stunned as well. Doom
They want
onto
the-
Nemi.
on
Nemi
Doom
doesn't
on-
have anything. Gambino is putting out the meme now, but CP2 puts the BKB. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
He is looking like a scary bear.
Nix is down now. Odie's starting to fall as well. Where's TA?
TA has haste run from somehow, but Gambino might be in trouble because if he stays for longer, oh lord.
Quick kill.
Okay.
No,
Quick
he's in
kill?
trouble. Yeah, no, he's done. Question is, what can TA do here?
Wait, Sip, are you sure about this? Jeez.
No, but he's still got his ulti. He can.
Sip needs to be careful. Like, even with
There's
BKB.
BKB, and there's ulti.
Oh,
One more. Oh, there's the glimpse. Now he's in trouble though, because now his ulti
okay,
isn't
now
there
see
anymore.
he's gonna interact because Sip is gonna come back.
Oh, the stun.
Defense stop. Oh my god. Okay,
Holy
okay.
shit, okay.
Okay.
There's the tombstone that we've been looking for.
Okay, now
Hang on,
becomes
that
now
net worth I think went in half. The lead.
Half. It went from 10k to like 6k, but this Ursa is looking. It's gonna be like it's a real big problem right now because they're not bursting him. They're not talking about because Jace wasted his disruptor ulti. There wasn't anything to stop the Ursa. Now I can just imagine this Ursa with Basher. Like that Gyro is gonna die really quickly.
So is the TA, because I mean the only reason TA got away there was because he couldn't
Like
stun
no
him.
Bashers, no nothing else.
As soon as the bash is there, oh no, goodness. Oh, he's got it now. He's got Basher. He's busy building Abyssal. I mean, let's be honest, after that fight, he's got so much money.
I mean, you killed Soup, and then I think he killed Nemi as well.
He killed Gambino, Soup, and Jace.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, what that was 600. That's 1,200, I think. No, 1,300.
I was meant to have
That's a lot of money. But now Nynx is still trying to finish off his what's now? Oh goodness, the range increaser. There we go. That's the one. Sleek
Ah,
name, hey.
No, oh no.
Ether lens. There we go.
The
Good
Ursa
one.
just
Fuck. Bruh, you know that brain fart moment of like, dude, how dumb are you?
the Ursa just got his Mindbreaker as well, and they're gonna go smoke.
Oh
They
god,
look to be
Mindbreaker. If you know
fighting-
how fast you're gonna be able to
Oh,
stop the
to
TA
hail.
with that.
If Suhail goes mid.
Oh god, here it is, here it is, here it is.
Here it is.
Oh!
Oh.
Got away.
He blinked away to the Shadow, but he's still gonna get doomed.
He got
Off BKB.
Shadow Shaman as
Oh, he's
Interceptor.
kind of just getting shredded though. Uh oh, he's coming.
Oh.
He's coming. And he still has the ulti and BKB.
It's like watching Jaws. Here comes
Then he's
Ursa.
coming. Nemi needs to get the hell out of here.
Oh, there's the
no
bash.
way.
Oh
There's
god, no,
actually no way he's
Gambino.
allowed to.
And the stun. You've got no chance anymore because of the stun.
Chase, buyback. Shadow Shaman.
Oh, there's the cheese.
He is trapped inside of the nether wall, but
Oh, there goes the ult.
Okay.
Holy shit.
okay.
Gambino's ult. Half health. Bye. What?
I
and
mean,
there's Shadow Shaman as well.
I mean, that was
ulti from Gambino.
I
Holy
haven't
shit.
actually seen. No, because he stole. How much damage did the ulti do? Like maybe 800, 900. Because he stole like a lot of mana from
Sorry, who?
the Astro. Gambino. I don't know how much damage the
Lost
ulti.
Miles
I
again.
just
Okay, well, now we're pushing in bot. We're looking for the last racks here. They're trying to get megas. That's ulti from Gambino, absolutely decimating the opposition team. Oh, Miles? Is he back?
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Cool.
Sorry, who did you say that stole damage now?
Oh no, I was just talking about how Gambino stole like 400 mana with his Astro and then ultied.
Oh, that was so... That if he didn't do that and kill the Ursa would have wiped out the rest of them easily. That was so much damage.
I mean, Soup needs to be like really careful from like how scary he was being to now being like CB2's like low pet. Soup has to be like really careful with his, but he cannot blink aggressively. Like he needs to play really because if he blinks aggressively, he's gonna get instant skull bash and he's just gonna melt.
He's gonna have to play a lot more passively than before because the way that Ursa is pulling in there and just dealing that damage so quickly. I like the pickup on Shadow Shaman though, that Ghost Scepter. It saves his life from the TA, allowed him to be in a hell of a lot longer, and I mean he can use it on his teammates as well.
I mean, he bought time. He bought time because if he didn't have the Ghost Scepter, Soup would have easily just one-shotted the Shadow Shaman, and then he would have just gone out. Like he just bought enough time for the Ursa to get on top of the TA. Smoke from Murloc. Roshan is up. Murloc can clearly scan this, but they like PunX don't know this. It's gonna be a very good engagement.
Dream Coil on
Dream
one.
Coil onto one. Doom onto the TA, but it's interrupted by the Impale. Maybe did pop his VKB, the Tombstone. Put down, no one's really
Doom
dealing
anymore.
with it.
Doom's gonna drop. Doom's drop. TA drop.
Jesus, okay.
Oh goodness.
Lord,
This is the
they can
Ursa
take,
show at this point.
now they can take Roshan.
Oh, Invis, did he get dusted? He got dusted though.
Soup did buyback. They understand how important. Like if PunX gets this Roshan, it makes the fight. They can probably take Megas, and then if Z takes the Roshan, they're probably gonna lose like another Rex as well.
Oh, there goes Puck. That was a quick fight.
All right, now
they're looking for more. That Shaman is dangerously low as well. Ooh, Ursa's in trouble. Ursa's got ulti. There's the ulti.
Oh no, the Astral
Astral.
Imprisonment. Nemi,
Again.
CBC needs to be really careful because he does not have ulti. Oh, okay.
Wow. 153 again.
This game is really like when Murloc gets the jump, when they get a jump on the Soup or Nemi, and he pops his BKB, they can easily get the kill. But right now,
the Ag's blessing as well.
Who they give it to?
I think it's to. Wait, what?
Yeah,
it was to Nynx. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
The TA is looking so dangerous though.
Mm.
Oh, but you see, this is where Ursa's having some issue as well. The Gyro's got his talisman. He bought talisman first to try and survive a little bit longer.
I think if he had enough gold for Aghanims, I think the fight would be way easier because if he can get 2 ultis over the fight, he doesn't really need to BKB, but because he needs the ulti and then pop one for the next assassin, I think he needs to deal with the OD as well. It's
oh, there goes Ursa. Ursa's
ulti.
going in. He's not. He wants to Nemi. Oh,
Astral again.
That Astral, but I think he's got 2 charges of Astral. Is it?
I think so. He has Aghanims, right?
Yeah, that double charge is
a very
horrible.
aggressive blink in. C does not have BKB. He needs to be really careful. He gets Astral by a chip. Oh, Gambino, really low.
Gambino's down. Ursa goes down, but he's still got buyback. There's a buyback on
He
Ursa.
does have buyback, but
Three-man.
dream call.
Yeah, Dream Call. Keep
I
controlling
love
him.
But this puck isn't really doing much. It's really hard for him to do any because he needs to look at his HP really carefully because if he takes a one right click from a gyro, or if he takes one right click from the TA, his HP just melts. So this
Look
game
at this.
isn't
Jace has Orchid. First real item is straight Orchid.
Orchid. Doom
Orchid
does
first
have the Doom,
Is under
but if he's gonna
He's
do
gonna
the
use
TA,
it on though. Nink's just sitting there. He's
okay,
doomed
he is
TA.
controlling up the TA, but the thing is that I think Sup after this probably just gonna
Oh,
run.
Soul Rip. This is looking for TA.
52
close.
Jesus.
There's the Aegis going down. That
That's
Soul Rip again. This
kind of
TA is
chill.
just taking
Okay,
so
base. Look
much
at his
damage.
base. Someone needs to kill the siege creep card. Swift, is he gonna go straight for the ancient?
Oh no, he's gonna crit them.
Oh oh.
He's
Uh-oh,
flexing the kill.
That's a lot of siege creeps.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of siege creeps.
Oh, goodness gracious. That was getting very close there. I must say that Ursa did very well towards the end there. That was brilliant.
That was a brilliant performance from CP2.